everyone, so this is my review of Supergirl, Season 2, Episode 6, called Changing. And basically what this episode is about is that the Guardian shows up to lend a hand to Supergirl when a new parasite alien sort of shows up to mess up some things in National City and end up taking away some of Supergirl's powers. And while that's going on, Mon-El sort of has to work through how he wants to live his life when he's considering a new career. And Alex must sort of figure out and face her new reality of who she is. And this was a really interesting episode that was fun to watch. And it definitely had some moments I really enjoyed, but also some moments I didn't care much for. And all the moments with Alex in this episode were really great in how they decided to show her sort of learning to accept this new reality that she lives in. And having that sort of really be well done with her, having to gain this confidence to tell Kara about it. And her just learning to sort of accept it herself. But with that being said, some parts felt a little bit overdone with how she kept jumping back and forth of her willingness to accept this new reality and her willingness not to and all this stuff. But that could easily be because of the fact that I don't really understand what it's like to come out, because in my family it's not really a thing that you have to do to come out. It's just sort of accepted, and you are able to be who you are, and that's how it is in my family. So I don't really know what it's like to have to work through all the emotions of coming out. So maybe this is very similar to how it is and I just don't know about it, but it really kind of felt a little bit overdone. And then the training scene between Mon-El and Kara was a really sort of fun moment to have in this episode, and I really kind of enjoyed it with seeing them, seeing Mon-El just try and eventually find a way to actually hit Kara, but failing miserably at it. And then the actual creature in this episode was very interesting with how they decided to sort of make him at the beginning being very much like the Thing, but eventually going along the lines and becoming this whole new sort of creature that was a little weirder. And the creature's whole goal was to help stop global warming, which was really, really weird in my mind. That out of everything, that was his goal. I really enjoyed seeing the scene where Mon-El as well as the Guardian sort of emerged to sort of help fight off against this creature. And them doing a lot of the work because Kara couldn't be there to do it herself. I really enjoyed those moments, and seeing James sort of becoming the Guardian and figuring out all his new sort of weaponry with his new armor and all this stuff was really fun to see. Both him and Mon-El being there and discovering sort of their place in this role of being a hero. And I especially loved it for the fact of the Guardian's suit and how they decided to make it out of lead. I thought that was really clever win, so then Supergirl can't see through it to figure out who's under the armor with her X-ray vision, because she can't see through lead. And then I wonder if there is a difference between the blood of a white Martian and a green Martian, or if it's more of a morals thing that made Miss Martian hesitant about giving Hank some of her blood. And with that, I wonder how Hank's gonna react still once he figures out that Miss Martian isn't a green Martian but a white Martian. So what's gonna happen there? I'm so curious and super excited to see. And just overall, this was a really great and fun episode that I can't wait to see what the next episode will bring based on what all happened in this one. So yeah, that's my review of Supergirl, Season 2, Episode 6, called Changing. So yeah, bye!